For over 4 decades, Johnny Depp has remained one of Hollywood's most compelling enigmas. Known for playing eccentric characters like Captain Jack Sparrow, Edward Scissorhands, and the Mad Hatter, Depp has built a career on transformation, but behind the scenes, his real-life persona has been just as complex. The 2010s and early 2020s were anything but smooth sailing for Depp. His legal battles with ex-wife Amber Heard made international headlines, and his reputation suffered in the process. Although the 2022 trial in Virginia vindicated him in the eyes of many, it also marked a turning point. Depp pulled away from the mainstream spotlight, choosing to focus on music, art, and independent projects. In a rare, emotionally raw interview with The Hollywood Reporter's 2025 Legends issue, Johnny opened up like never before. Sitting in a sunlit garden in the south of France, Depp reflected on his life, fame, and mortality. For someone who has always played characters who danced on the edge of madness and vulnerability, this was the first time he spoke so plainly as himself. Johnny Depp has briefly alluded to his rough childhood in past interviews, but in 2025, he revealed the full weight of that trauma. He shared that these early experiences created a lifelong struggle with intimacy, trust, and self-worth. What no one deemed possible, Depp admitted, was that he could heal, but he says therapy, sobriety, and time away from toxic relationships have changed him fundamentally. One of the most surprising admissions was about sobriety. Depp confirmed he has now been sober for over 3 years. This commitment wasn't sparked by a dramatic intervention, but by his own realization after the lawsuit. He said he looked in the mirror and didn't recognize himself, not physically, but emotionally. The man who had captivated audiences for years no longer captivated himself. Another deeply personal part of the interview was his relationship with his children, Lily Rose and Jack. Depp revealed that over the last 2 years, he's worked tirelessly to repair that bond. He spends more time in Paris, where Lily Rose often works, and even collaborates with Jack on music. Of course, fans couldn't help but ask, will Johnny ever return as Captain Jack Sparrow? Surprisingly, Depp didn't rule it out. While Disney has hinted at a reboot, insiders say talks are ongoing for a standalone spin-off, possibly in 2026. Either way, Depp is no longer chasing roles, he's curating them with intention. One of the interview's most emotional moments came when Depp spoke about letting go of revenge. These words resonated deeply across social media, where thousands commented on how far Depp has come since his most chaotic days. At 62, Johnny Depp now occupies a role few predicted, that of a wise, introspective artist who has come full circle. He's no longer the industry's bad boy or tabloid fodder. He's a man who's owned his scars and finally found peace. Yes, you heard that right. The man of few words, the master of mystery, is penning a book that lays it all bare. Titled, Shadows and Silver, My Journey Out of the Dark. The book is slated for release in late 2025. Depp promises it will be honest, brutal, funny, and unfiltered. Johnny Depp's journey reminds us that redemption is not only possible, it's powerful. At 62, he has stepped into a version of himself that once seemed out of reach. He's not trying to reclaim his youth or fame, he's building something new. And in doing so, he's teaching all of us that it's never too late to heal, to grow, and to become who we were always meant to be. If this story moved you, drop a comment below and let us know your favorite Johnny Depp lore, the moment you saw him in a new light. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell, because next time, we're diving into the unbelievable truth about another Hollywood icon who quietly walked away from fame. You won't want to miss it.